you on my most recent cruise line, my vacation I just took with Oceania Cruises. Now, most of you may not have heard of Oceania Cruises because I definitely didn't, but Oceania Cruises, or the cruise line Oceania, is more of a higher end cruise line. Just to put some things into perspective, I have done Princess, I've done Carnival, Disney, Norwegian Cruise Lines. We've pretty much done a lot of the mid-range cruise lines that are really large, that have thousands of people on the cruise ship and things like that. So my husband and I thought we knew all the great cruise ships until recently we wanted to celebrate our 5-year anniversary and go to Europe. Now we were pricing European cruises, and we were noticing that Princess, which is normally our go-to, was more expensive than Oceania. My parents recommended Oceania to us for the exclusivity, for the quality of the food, and everything. And so once we looked into the pricing, we noticed that Princess was about $200 more, and Oceania included round-trip airfare for the both of us. So that was a no-brainer. I mean, Princess didn't include airfare, it was a couple $100 more, so why not? So once again, we decided once and for all to book Oceania. Now, I didn't know how exclusive or how high-end Oceania was until I got our cruise booklet. And this is your cruise booklet that you get, and that's their logo, Oceania Cruises, your world, your way. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, my name's on the booklet, it's on the front cover. And then I opened up to the second page, and I was blown away. I mean, this is even better than any regular pamphlet you would get from your travel agent, like on a generic cruise ship. I love how they included a map as well as your docking points when you would arrive, if you were going to anchor anywhere. Turn the page, you have your guest registration information printed on here. I'm not going to show you guys everything. It has your stateroom. I mean, I try to cover it up for privacy issues, but it has your stateroom, your emergency contacts, your passport information, when you're leaving, the name of the ship. You have your cruise vacation summary, which has your travel agent's information on it, your information on it, when you're leaving, your stateroom number. Did I say that already? I mean, very thorough, very, very good quality. Turn the page again, and this is the part where I was like, whoa, wait a minute. They even had our flight details, down to the layovers, the times, and I mean, the flight information, the reference number. So it's not like they just plastered on my name on the front cover. Oceania went through great detail to create these booklets for every person. Also included in this booklet is every excursion for every port city that you're going to be at, as well as the pricing and all of that. And as you keep going past that, which I have tabbed over here, they also had our stateroom, and they have a picture of the stateroom as well as a map of where you were staying, and they actually highlighted the stateroom that you were going to be in. And I was like, wait a minute, this is insane. This is how you know this cruise ship is such good quality. They take the time out to put together such a great welcome packet, and I call this a welcome packet. Aside from that, the things that I really liked about Oceania was the staff to customer ratio, or traveler ratio. For the boat that we were on, the Riviera, there was 1,250 guests. To that, there was only 800 staff members. That's a ratio of 1.64 to 1. That's practically a 1-to-1 ratio of people taking care of you. Also, I really enjoyed the food quality. I'm trying to get all my notes over this side. The food quality. There were 4 specialty restaurants, and if you've been on cruises, you know that specialty restaurants, you have to pay extra, you have to reserve your spot early in advance. On Oceania Cruises, everybody gets a chance to go to these specialty restaurants, and you don't have to pay extra, it's included. So the 4 specialty restaurants that they had on the Riviera were Jacques, which is the French restaurant, my parents' favorite, and it's Chef Jacques Pepin's best, I don't want to say best, excuse me, his favorite restaurant, because that's his cuisine, French cuisine. It was delicious. They had Polo, which was the American steakhouse. They also had Toscana, which is the Italian restaurant, and my personal favorite, Red's Ginger, which is Asian fusion. We actually got to eat at all 4 specialty restaurants. We didn't have to pay extra anything. It was included in the price of your cruise, which was really nice. Every night we also got the Oceania Cruise Currents, which told us the weather for the next day, quotes, special activities, as well as information on the port that you're going to be at the next day. Inside, if you're going to be at a port city and not a sea day, they also included all of the excursions and what time they were meeting at, as well as shuttle information important phone numbers for the port in case if you get lost. And if you decide not to disembark that day, they also have a schedule of events and activities. You can participate in games like the brain teasers, which we did one night, which was so hard, we didn't even win, but it was just fun to participate in, as well as like the nightly events. On the back, if you're like me where you're hungry all the time, you don't know which restaurants are open or closed, they actually have a schedule of all the restaurants, hours, bar hours, as well as any other hours, like for the gym, the boutiques, and things like that. And every day there was a specialty cocktail for happy hour that you could get for $5.50. So I thought that was really nice. I saved all of mine. These are a great souvenir to have. And last thing that we noticed about Oceania was that this is not a cruise line that's catered to families, and in the sense that they didn't have a kids club, they didn't have a kids area. Did I see families there? Yes, I did. I saw families with infants still in diapers. I saw families with young children that are in elementary schools. I saw families with kids in high school. With that being said, though, the majority of the guests on this cruise ship were older. I mean, I felt like my husband and I, we were the youngest of the non-children family groups, but that doesn't deter you away from bringing your kids. Just know that it doesn't cater to having kids clubs and things like that. So the rest of this video is going to include a video of our stateroom, and I want you to know that the stateroom is the general stateroom. It's not a suite, it's not a deluxe suite, it's not anything with a balcony, it's just the stateroom. And I wanted to show you this because the pictures don't do it justice, and the reviews that I've read don't do it justice. So keep an eye out for how different this stateroom is from other staterooms of other cruise lines you've been on. Our travel agent, Sherry, she was amazing. She explained everything to me. She's the reason why I was able to get the cruise and to have such a wonderful time on my vacation. So with that being said, I'll put her information at the end. If you are interested, please book through her. She's amazing. I mean, this was the best cruise. We're ready to book our next one for next summer. So here you go. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. So we were actually located on deck 7 in room 7079. Every cruise ship attendee received their own identification card, which is also their key card, and you enter in. And I want you to notice that bright light. That actually is a floor-to-ceiling window. Here we're actually going into the restroom, which actually has really nice fixtures, granite countertops, a full-size bathtub and shower. On one side, huge bathtub. Here's your vanity area with your large full-size sink. And over here, you actually have a walk-in stand-up shower, which I've never seen on a cruise ship. I've never seen a bathtub and a full-size shower like that. You get Bulgari, amenities. You have a lot of storage. My husband had all one side, and I actually had this side. I didn't put my things away yet, but all my makeup, all my products, everything was able to fit inside this restroom. Lots and lots of walking space. Here's the actual stateroom itself. You have I think a 32-inch TV, full-size window. This is actually a pull-out couch and a queen-size bed, which is extremely comfortable. My husband and I, we sleep on a king-size bed at home, and this queen-size was like sleeping on a cloud. We loved it. You get fresh water every day, included bottled water, and here's a minibar where you get complimentary non-alcoholic beverages, which you don't get on other cruise ships. Like, you get anything you can drink without alcohol at any time that you would like. You also have your drawers, your in-room safe, which we utilized, as well as fresh ice every day. I don't know if you saw the ice container there. And another drawer, and inside this drawer you have a little mini sewing kit, a shoe polishing cloth, and a shoehorn, and you get your terry cloth, really nice lush robes inside this full-size closet. Our 2 full-size suitcases fit inside of that also. So this is pretty much our standard stateroom, which is one of the nicest staterooms we've ever had. We've had plenty of room to walk around and everything.